Hey everyone, this is Gary, and I've taken down all my videos. Actually, I deleted every one of them, and they are not coming back. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the channel, if anything. It's become too real. Uh, I don't know, too much. Personally, I'm a man with an opinion. That's it. I don't know how anything that I've ever said could possibly offend a individual. But evidently it did, unto violence, and sparked some rather interesting email, which I've saved. I've saved most of them. Actually, any of them that's been pertinent, I've saved. So when you deleted it, I've got them. And so that's great. I find it absolutely amazing that somebody could be upset with something I've said in a personal way, because I didn't direct it personally. It's called an analogy. It's trying to put yourself into my frame of thought. And I don't know what's wrong with America. But let me tell you, America, not just you certain individuals, but you've lost your ability to communicate with one another. I have left. One of the reasons I'm not really keen on this is in the last few days I deleted a response, meaning I did not allow a response to one of my videos. Okay, I find that disgusting because I believe in the First Amendment, and I always wanted to operate my channel with that. Then I turned around and I, for the first time ever, stopped a person from coming to my channel. And third, after copy and everything, I deleted his remarks on my channel. And at that moment, I became something that I'm not real proud of. He pissed me off. He still wanted to go after. And so I said, I've had enough of this shit. And so I deleted it. And it made me feel dirty and ugly. That's how much I believe in America. I don't agree with Z200 at all. But regardless, I've always welcomed his responses as far out as they could be. Because for true dialogue and dialect and all of those things, it's necessary. It knocks off the corners, the sharp edges that are so rigid that under pressure would be knocked off anyway. And so they knock them off so you're built the right way, and that they're always challenging. I like being challenged personally, not physically. I've done that number in my life. I could go there again. I hate it. There's an old song, I think it was called Marnie from Johnny Cash, about an old bar fighter. And this young buck comes up and he wants to kick his ass. And old Marnie looks at him and he says, listen, see this glass eye? I lost that to a fella that I put in the hospital. You see this cut? And he's got a big gash on his arm. His belly. And he goes, that was in a knife fight, but he got it worse. And he goes through all of these infirmities that the man had gone through for 20 years of bar fighting. And he looked at the kid and he goes, you know what? Have a beer. You win. And which means he finally won. He finally got it through his head that it's not about this. It's just not about that. And so I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted with YouTube right now. Not with any of my subscribers so much. Just the inability that we have as amateurs to get our points across. The inability to be able to discuss something as horrid as torture. To be able to discuss it and to walk away thinking that you're absolutely wrong. And for that other person to turn around and say, no, you're absolutely wrong. And still have one thing in common, our dignity. Well, by the actions over the last few days, that dignity has been lost. I don't care how you look at it. So, I'm disgusted. I'm going to take a few days off. I'm going to think things through. I don't ever make rash decisions. I got a guy asked me to take my video down, and my response to him was, no, I'm not responsible for what's in the mind of somebody else. And I'm not. If I say Jack to somebody, and that kicks because their father was named Jack, and that brings back all their, a lifetime of abuse, I can't do nothing about that. I cannot be held responsible for that. There's just no way. I'm not omnipotent. I don't know these things. That being said, I feel like shit. I feel, like I said, I feel dirty. I was having fun. That's my nature. I'm actually a very, believe it or not, I am. I'm a fun person. I'm a musician, for God's sake. I love to play music. Music is a language in itself. And, that's my first love. And I love America. I don't like the way she's going right now. So what I'm going to do is what I've been doing for the last 9 months since I've been on this YouTube. I have prepared for whatever may come. And I have decided for whatever may come, I want off the grid. I don't want to live on the grid anymore. I don't want to be a part of the bigger collective. I don't. I'm tired of it. And so, I don't know what this all means. I will say this because I really do love people. That's not bullshit. That's not hyperbole. I love people. I love people from all specters. I think that they were made in the image of God. And I don't take that lightly. And so let me just say this. Without backtracking one iota of my beliefs, if I offended you, I'm sorry. No offense intended. I was trying to get my point across. That's as simple as it gets. And maybe that should have been said a long time ago. But there are still parts of me that would like to shove my fist because I'm maybe 50 years old. But I still got a lot of piss and vinegar in me. A lot of things that haven't been rounded off. And so I have to, I guess, work through some of those things. I still don't mind going the distance. I still am me. And so I'm a patriot. And I feel like Caleb going into the promised land. I want to be fit. I want to be ready. And I'm going to be ready. And so I'm going to take a few days off. I'm going to check your guys' video out. I love you guys, man. You guys are great. You guys are smart. You're happening. Quit fighting. I'm done. I'm tired. God knows I'm tired.